Hi guys, Henry here. So today I just wanted to talk about where is the best place to get property in Asia in a post-COVID world. What we'll do is look at the economy of some of the countries, how it's looking post-COVID and how will that affect the real estate market in that Pacific region of the country. So first off, Asia, Southeast Asia generally, has done pretty well with COVID. China being the epicenter, you've seen places like Taiwan, Vietnam do extremely well from COVID, have little cases. Vietnam's having a second wave now, but I still don't think it's too much to worry about when you compare it to Latin America, Europe, what they've had and the significant effects. So where do I see economically? I see places like Vietnam doing well economically, still looking to have a 6 to 7% growth despite having a quite a higher and growing number of tourism that will obviously be affected in Vietnam, but I still see it being a strong beneficiary of the China trade war that's come into place. So I still see that happening. Still a cheaper labour force, and it's also developing into a more advanced economy. So it's not just doing looking for the kind of night to produce its trainers there. It's looking more into technology. Samsung actually moved its plant there, and there's been a range of other electronic hubs move from Thailand, for example, to Vietnam, and also there's many more going from China. So I see Vietnam being prosperous. In terms of real estate, we spoke about this quite a few times in the blogs, in videos. I do think Vietnam's a good place. It is quite restricted for foreigners in real estate buying, but I still see the GDP growth, and that's highly correlated to economic wage, where it's still kind of 2,800 GDP per capita. It's got a lot of room to grow, even in places like Ho Chi Minh. When you look at neighbouring countries like Thailand, that is 7,000, 8,000, for example, 11,000 GDP per capita. In Malaysia, it has a lot of room for personal income to grow, and that's directly correlated to real estate prices. You look at places like San Francisco, there's a reason why they're some of the most highly expensive real estate in the world. It's because wages are correlated to them. So I think I see Vietnam GDP growing, therefore I see the economy growing, and people becoming wealthier. There's still, like I said, a lot of room, and therefore I see house prices going up in 2021. Another one is Thailand, for a completely different reason. The baht's been very strong for the last 18 months. It's been one of the best performing currencies worldwide when you pegged it to the US dollar throughout 2019. Second half 2018, it's been a very strong performing currency. That's not correlated to its strong economic outlook or GDP growth. But for real estate in Thailand, there's a massive supply, so they've got lots of condo developers, very little demand right now. The Chinese buyers aren't buying because of obviously the people haven't got the surplus cash that they did have. So we've just recently seen a weaker baht, and there's condos putting as well discounts. So I think now I still see Thailand as an average market at best, but if you were looking to buy or considering to buy for live or with a bit of investment, now is potentially not a bad time for Thailand as well. So there are my best places in Southeast Asia post-COVID world as it's looking at the moment, because of the economic effects. Let me know what you think, if you differ, if you prefer anything else. Thanks guys.